Thank you very much, Dennis. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, Mama Rachel Ruto, waheshimiwa wote, my sister Judy, watoto wetu, na familia yote ya Osinde, Mungu na Nyachae, na wale wote mmefika hapa siku ya leo, hamjambo. Nasema praise God. Asante sana. One of the challenges of paying tribute to a brother like this is that all of you will agree with me that we have this, I don't know whether it's a habit, I don't know what it is, but throughout my life, every funeral service I have attended, the person who has departed is described as a good man. That creates a problem for somebody like me on an occasion such as this. Because if you have described all those people, each one of them as a good man, how do I describe the brother who is lying here? But having said that, I will still describe my brother Nyachae as a good man. And I bring condolences from myself, my family as Charles, but also from the family of the late Mzee Simeon Nyachae. Some of my sisters, my brother and my son have joined me here. Ken was a friend not just to me as an individual, although I do believe I had a special friendship with Ken, but he was a good friend of our family. So please accept those condolences. But I want to move away, in the 2 minutes that I have been given, I want to move away from condolences. I want to celebrate Ken's life. And as I said to Judy on the day that I went to see her after I learned of Ken's passing, there is so much to celebrate about Ken. And for me, that's what I want to focus on. If you are to ask me 2 adjectives to describe Ken, I would describe him as, the 2 adjectives I would use, happy and real. This man who is lying here was the same. Ken was the same always. Your Excellency, Ken was the same whether we had stopped to eat matumbo at Kikope or we were riding in his flagged ambassadorial limousine in Berlin. Ken was the same. That's why I described Ken as happy and real. In the last conversation that I had with Ken, foolish as we human beings are, we were planning about the future, the immediate future. I was going to work in Burundi for a month, so we had discussed how when we come back, we were going to meet, we were going to have a kikao such as Dennis refers to, and we even had some sort of agenda. Your Excellency, you featured prominently in that discussion. Lakini hiyo, nitapakuja kukuona in January when you have returned from what I hope will be at least some recess, takueleza hiyo yako. The other person who featured in that discussion is my sister Judy. Lakini yake, nitaitambua vile tulizungumza maneno ya Judy. And that is where Dennis has made reference, others, Sophie has made reference to the issue of kichwa ya mbuzi. Now, hii kichwa ya mbuzi, I don't know how many of you know that the trick to cooking kichwa ya mbuzi starts with the nose. Your nose must tell you that this is the right time to cook it. Sophie, What you didn't say is that Ken and I spent, I think, 25 or more years trying to get Judy to accept that you cannot slaughter a goat and eat the head the same day. I thank God that Judy not only learned that, but she became an expert. And I testify, and this is what we were discussing with Ken, because that was going to be a major part of our kikao. I testify that I am yet to eat kichwa ya mbuzi, which is more succulent than the one that Judy cooks. I visited Judy and Ken in Berlin on 2 occasions. Will you believe that in Berlin, in the ambassadorial residence, Marambili, Your Excellency, tumekula kichwa ya mbuzi. So, when we discussed this and we had these plans, and then I hear that Ken has gone. And you see, Ken was a happy guy. He was a man who, it seemed to me almost like it was a practical joke. Ken, how do we plan to eat kichwa ya mbuzi before the end of the year, and then you just take off and leave me like that? And I'm sure wherever he is right now, Ken, tayari amefanya mpango vile atapata hiyo kichwa ya mbuzi. So I want to pay a very special tribute to this brother who was arrested. Dennis, naomba dakika mbili. Ken was a scholar. Everybody knows that. And particularly a scholar of literature. I want to read part of a poem some of you will be familiar with, which to me describes Ken. It's almost as if it was written about Ken. It's a poem, as I say, some of you, or I hope many of you will be familiar with, the poem If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat these two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can feel the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And, which is more, you will be a man, my son. Here lies a man, here lies a good man, a happy man. My brother Ken, mwana wa Nyachae, hoya ndabuya, esa akubeka saga. Thank you very much.